What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman. Now, as we've said many times here at the channel, San Diego Comic-Con is the one and usually only place Marvel fans get a chance to see what's upcoming and behind the scenes for Marvel Studios. And we got a little bit of a surprise last year when they added an additional announcement at their own Disney expose in D23 for Black Panther 2, and followed that up with a live appearance from Kevin Feige at Brazil's CCXP, of course with Black Widow unreleased footage in tow, leaving a lot of us to wonder if they wouldn't up the number of announcements during this year, commensurate with all of the extra productions they're putting out over the next 24 months. And according to a brand new report, not only are we getting another look at Disney Plus series, but in the next 2 weeks, we're going to break down where this report's coming from, what it says specifically about why Disney is choosing to host this type of event only a month before the release of Black Widow to the silver screen, and more importantly, what it means for a proper Falcon and Winter Soldier trailer, as well as some first look footage for Loki and Wandavision. Like I said, we're going to break the whole thing down, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button, we're giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, as well as a whole slew of other Marvel related stuff, including a limited edition Infinity Saga box set. If you want to be entered to win, all you have to do, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video, and if you want, stick around at the end of the video. We'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Now, as reported last night by StarWarsNewsNet.com, and of course because Mandalorian is part of Disney Plus and a huge success that's of interest to them, quote, Disney is hosting an event for the upcoming launch of Disney Plus in Europe, with key executives and creative heads expected to discuss upcoming projects. They go on to say the special event will take place on March 5th, 2020 in London. Certain key executives will be making exclusive presentations discussing Marvel and Star Wars alongside other Disney properties. Now, immediately, my first question in response to this article was, is this a public event? But obviously, because they didn't specify so, it's not. And because it's key executives hosting this type of event, you can assume that it's something along the lines of D23, or even more exclusive than that, shareholders and people who have a financial interest in Disney Plus's success, as well as various members of media and film industry, in order to build some buzz and excitement and hopefully carry that over into the European rollout. It's crazy to think that Disney Plus is not yet live there, and of course because it didn't do as well as they thought or make the financial impact that they thought that it would during the financial quarters in 2019 in the United States, they're hoping that a huge upswing with Europe will help lead into a strong release for the very first series, speaking of which, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Now, we got a bit of a teaser during the Super Bowl, and it's presumed that the first full trailer for this TV series would be attached to Black Widow, which is in about 60 days, which is also crazy to say out loud. And because it's being released between Black Widow and the Eternals, what better place to put the trailer than attached to that movie? And then think about it, if you're going to cut that asset anyway, if you're going to have this trailer for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, why not host this event as a precursor to your rollout in Europe, have the trailer do double duty, build excitement on a small scale with the very same footage before releasing it to the public, alongside what's most likely going to be the very first look at Wandavision, as well as Loki, considering they've had a much better chance to be on set and film since the big game spot just a couple of weeks back. Now, because as I mentioned in the prologue, this is a closed and executive event, there's a good chance Marvel's Entertainment YouTube channel won't be uploading the footage the same day they play it for those in the closed room. But remember, I just mentioned they on purpose invite members of the media who take to certain outlets and report what they saw in the footage. And of course, channels like mine break it down immediately. And the good news is, because Disney is hoping to drive a ton of subscriptions for Disney Plus with the release of the Marvel TV shows, you can be sure they're going to have a marketing budget and a marketing scheme for that, which is going to include a ton of promotion and trailers. I would bet that when it's all said and done, they put more money and promotion into the Falcon and Winter Soldier TV show than the Black Widow movie, and it makes a lot of sense. Think about this. You've got a movie coming out with one of the core Avengers that's a prequel set in the Infinity Saga. They could probably choose to not put out another trailer, and this movie will still probably make $1 billion. But then fast forward to the end of the summer when they put out Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and it's not just about the success of that TV show, but it's the lead-off Marvel TV series, the thing that's supposed to really drive subscriptions outside of the sleeper hit in The Mandalorian. And if it doesn't do as intended, well, that'll spell really bad news for Disney, who's been telling shareholders, just hold on, Marvel TV is going to drive this. Now, I don't think there's a single person person on earth, myself included, who doesn't think that the Falcon and the Winter Soldier is going to do well, but to ensure this, Marvel is going to put no less than 6 Captain Americas in a TV series that has just about the same number of episodes, and at a ratio of 1 Captain America per episode. What's not to love? But all joking aside, they're going to go all in on marketing in that TV series again, because it's the lead Marvel show, and Marvel's the thing that has to drive Disney Plus. And if you think about it, there were a lot of people who probably didn't immediately sign up knowing Marvel TV was at least a year off, and for good reason, not thinking that The Mandalorian would be any good. And I'm going to keep this simple, but once it became a hit, of course the footage becomes ubiquitous, and again, you're not really driving subscriptions. But when it comes to something like the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I can't think there's a single fan of the MCU who won't pay $15 and $20 IMAX tickets to see one Avengers film, who won't at least throw in the $5.99 per month while Falcon and the Winter Soldier is going. And then considering it'll only be a couple of months between TV series, Falcon and the Winter Soldier and then WandaVision, you're not going to cancel it. And with Loki right behind that, that's sort of the plan for Marvel, to keep hitting you with an every other punch, and TV series for Marvel coming often enough that you're going to want to keep subscribed once you subscribe. Now, we only mentioned Loki, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and WandaVision during this video because it's the only footage that's been shot. It's the only stuff that's actually started filming and this far in production. So as far as new looks and actual poignant, forceful stuff, this is all they've got. But that doesn't mean that they won't at least talk about some of their new series. And while I wouldn't anticipate a new slate unveil or even a new franchise mentioned by name, you have to remember the purchase power and the fan power of doing that in a public room like SDCC. And yes, they did announce the Black Panther's 2 release date during D23, but I'm anticipating that that was a much more public event and direct fan service than this sort of closed event. I could be wrong. Most likely the case, if they unveil anything new, it'll be in relation to Moon Knight, She-Hulk, or Miss Marvel, franchises they've already revealed before, and maybe even some details about that, but nothing in the way of a new title. And the new look footage, of course, will be for things that they had to have shot, the 3 that we talked about during this, except for, and the final thought I have for you, is they've been working on one other series that we know they have a ton of footage for, and that's Marvel's What If. They probably have more episodes done for this than any other, as they've been working on it for the better part of the last year, and it's anticipated to be multi-seasons and multi-episodes at this point. We know a little bit about it from what was seen and what was shown during the trailer on Disney Plus. If you don't have it, there's a trailer there. Either way, there's a good chance they might show some of this footage as well, as this is a highly anticipated series and very different from Marvel Studios than all of the live action stuff we've seen. And even though it looks like they're starting to think a little bit outside of the box, tend towards something a little more formalist with what they're going to try during this WandaVision series, the What If animated series is something that we haven't really come to know from Marvel Studios, and works in the long tradition of Marvel animated stuff. Definitely has huge shoes to fill when held up against something like the animated series for the X-Men on Saturday mornings, or even the Spider-Man cartoon. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments about all of this. If you had a chance to stop and really think about how awesome Disney streaming Marvel TV is going to be, to have all of this extra Marvel, and think about it, it's 6 episodes per season. There's 2 seasons we're going to get this year. That's basically like 12 mini Marvel movies on top of the 2 movies we're already getting, and then 3 or 4 every year after that. It's just going to be Marvel overload, and I can't wait. Let me know all your thoughts down below. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. We're still giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, the next of which is at the 600,000 subscriber mark. We just gave 1 away at 550 and 2 away at the 500 mark. If you want to be entered to win, all you have to do, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video, and that'll automatically enter you to win all the rest of the prizes at the channel, like the limited edition Infinity Saga box set. We gave the first one away on New Year's Eve. We're giving the second one away on the 2nd anniversary of the channel in the end of April. It'll kind of coincide with the release of Black Widow. If you want to be entered to win either of the PlayStations, the limited edition Infinity Saga box set, or any of the rest of the prizes as we double down, going all the way up to hopefully 1 million over the next couple of years, all the same rules will always apply. All you have to do, hit the sub button, then hit the notification bell with notifications turned on. Leave a like and a comment on this video, and because it's truly random, the more videos you like and comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners are announced at the end of videos, and if you've missed any of the past winners, especially announced here real recently, no worries. All you have to do is scroll back through the channel, look for the winner announcement and the sub count in the title, click on that, and scroll to the end. My name's Michael Roman. This is Everything Always. Guys, thanks so much for checking out the channel, and stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.